What is up, guys? Thanks for tuning into Primetime Patriots. We have the latest in breaking news for all of you out there. We have me, Kaylee, and Suni here tonight to give you the rundown of what's going on. We're super stressed in our own lives, but we are still managing to get the news out to you guys throughout the day. But we're going to dive into this and, say hello to all of you that are in the comments. Hello. Please share, smash the heart button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. From Arizona, love seeing the hashtag strength in numbers. We love to see it. Please share. Please hit the hearts. Break the algorithm. Do your guys' part. That way people can get the breaking and latest news and stuff that mainstream media is just not showing. How was your day, Kaylee?
It's been long, dude. It's all been school all the time. It's my life right now.
I hear you. I submitted my last paper for this class. It's great.
I'm so proud of you.
Almost 4 more classes and I'm done. Thank God.
Woo.
Hello, guys from Maryland. Let's see. Ohio, Pennsylvania, Seattle suburbs. Love to see it, guys. What is up, guys? Alrighty, so we're gonna break into this. I kind of put this together because I know the team has been pretty busy today. But the House Democrats. So remember how they told us we can't talk anything about the election? They said, "Hey, don't talk about any of that." Well, now the House Democrats inch closer. If you guys didn't know, this is not on the mainstream news. They're inching closer to overturning the congressional election in Iowa. The Democrats have accused Republicans of refusing to accept the 2020 elections, but they may be doing just that in Iowa, in the Iowa 2nd Congressional District, where the Representative Mary Antoinette Miller Meeks, which is a Republican, defeated Democrat Rita Hart by 6 votes. But they want to overturn it. The only other time this was done in 1985, and it was also a Republican that was switched to a Democrat. Oh, hey, we're not allowed to talk about anything.
No. How dare you?
Why would we? It's crazy. Another thing today, I don't know, Mitch McConnell, he's a rhino, we know that, but he says, I just think we've overdone it. I just checked earlier this morning. There have been no serious threats against the Capitol. I think we're overreacting. All this razor wire around the complexes reminds me of the last visit to Kabul. Yeah, seems just like it. What are they scared of?
They're scared of the people that voted for them. Makes sense, right?
Well, yeah, when majority, you won the most votes ever in history, but you get yourself lost in a department store, and then your people have to. Why was he in there? Did you see that video when he was in the department store and then he was like?
No, I'm actually really glad I didn't see that.
Oh my gosh, it was so bad. He was confused. They were like telling him like, no more questions, and then he kind of was like, oh, it's so terrible. I have to find it and show you later. Welcome, Sune Blanks. So another thing, and me and Suni talked about this last night on Be the Change, but it went back to the Senate. The COVID 1.9 trillion COVID relief final vote came out today. And here were the numbers. This was the final vote today on a motion to concur in the Senate amendments. So they removed the $15 minimum wage hike, and they also decreased the unemployments from 400 to 300. And so it was razor thin vote, but the Democrats do hold the majority. No, not one Republican voted for it. One Democrat did. I'm pretty sure it was a representative out of the state of Maine. So congrats to him for not being a complete and utter moron. I mean, it's just scary. We're getting 9% of it, and the elites are lining their pockets.
Yep.
Come on. What do you think? What's going to happen? I mean, yeah, we're getting our $1,400. That is actually our money. And they say in the lifespan of this bill, in the lifespan of this relief, we're actually going to be paying back in taxes $5,000. That's just what they say. Are you muted, Suni?
Yeah. She muted.
I didn't have anything to say right now. I was listening.
What do you think about the plan that they're going to be increasing or giving the stipends for the children?
I think it's an introduction to socialism. So get what you asked for.
Exactly. And Jen, the press secretary, said this is the most progressive legislation that we've ever had in America. Excuse me?
I'm gonna need her to circle back to that
Can
with a
Donald,
different answer.
can Donald Trump just circle back to the White House, please? Like, we need to circle back. Like, I don't care if he comes back into the Holla Back Girl song. We need him to circle back.
Facts.
But hey, I bet all of you Americans are feeling it. But hey, they said they're not going to raise they're not going to raise taxes on the middle class. But guess what?
Poor Suni.
So the experts are saying that the average gas price in America will reach $3 a gallon by as early as April. I'm almost seeing it here. It's 280 something here in
Ohio.
Yeah, so like I can only imagine what it's going to be like in April. But hey, I don't know if you guys know this, but Democrats, alert, hello, flashing news alert. When executive orders cause gas prices to go up by 70 cents and food prices to go up by 10%, you just increase the tax on the middle class. Weird how that works. Check.
Hello, inflation.
Thank you, Jen. Are you going to comment on that? Probably not. And another thing I wanted to talk about today is the cancel culture. So South Park, Family Guy, The Simpsons, they get through this whole cancel culture unscathed. But Pepe Le Pew, the confused skunk who doesn't know whether he's hitting on cats or skunks, gets canceled. He's gone. Rest in peace.
He supports rape culture.
Oh my God.
He's a skunk.
WAP, the literal song WAP talks about degrading. It's degrading of women. Like, I don't understand. So
Right.
we live in this world where our children are exposed to movies like Cuties on Netflix and gender pronoun propaganda on Cartoon Network and Cardi B's WAP playing nonstop on the radio. Yet when it comes to protecting our nation's children, Dumbo is where we draw the line.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I just, I want to take a moment of silence for Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben's. How they didn't remove the brand altogether. They just, removed the iconic black figures that represent those brands. For what? But this is a moment of silence for them. The moment of silence for the Cleveland Indians, the Redskins.
Can we talk about that for a second? So, okay, I'm just white, right? I just have white privilege. So, like, I don't understand this, but to me, that would be like a respect thing. Like, I wouldn't be offended. I would be like, wow, they respect me to have my face on their product or their jersey or whatever. I've never heard anybody that I know that's Indian say, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're called the Chiefs. Like,
Never.
Why are we making this a thing?
Because the white leftists believe that is their civic duty to make people fall into the victimhood. Like, now you just removed an iconic woman off of a syrup bottle.
Right.
To show what?
I guess that they have power.
I don't know. But moving on, let's talk about Cuomo, since the media doesn't like to talk about Cuomo. I don't know if you guys heard the latest update, but the latest statement from one of his alleged victims said that they were alone in Cuomo's private residence when he closed the door and allegedly reached under her blouse and began to fondle her. She quote, told the governor to stop. The female aide said Cuomo aggressively groped her at the governor's mansion. This is just one woman who has come forward. Now there's 6. Who knows if there's hundreds? How convenient, though, at all of this time, as soon as these allegations came out, was released was right after how he handled the COVID response. They're not even talking about it anymore. They're just talking about his allegations. So not only he must be held accountable for these allegations, but he also has to be held accountable for the thousands of individuals who lost their lives at the mercy of this man's reckless decision.
Facts.
Oh my gosh. The only, like I said before, the only peace that that man brings is rest in peace to the many victims that he have suffered from COVID due to his governor leadership. Got his Grammy, Emmy, whatever he likes to call it. And
You know what's crazy, Blake?
hmm,
Donald Trump never did anything like that, ever. But he said something before he ever took office or ever ran for politics or anything else. And that's all they talked about for 4 years. Words that he said, not things that he did, words that he said. But Andrew Cuomo does all this stuff, and where they at? We don't see nothing.
they went after Kavanaugh. They literally went after that man of allegations, ripped him apart on the Senate.
Yeah, especially AOC. What she said about Cuomo? Zip. Nothing.
Hashtag me too. But hey, let's talk about Biden since he's the leader of the free world. 50 days in office. 50 days. And he hasn't held a press conference. Americans deserve answers on the border crisis, what's going on at the southern border, which we keep in contact with Oscar L. Blue. This continued school closures, even though the CDC recommends that they can completely open, especially because the teachers are completely double vaccinated, and they still refuse to go to school. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with the corrupt teacher unions. But hey.
And the fact that they're getting buku bucks to keep their schools shut down.
And not only, and let's talk about how has his job-killing energy agenda that literally is increasing our middle-class tax across the board. But hey, we're not going to talk about that. And we talked about this last week that Texas lifted its mask mandate, but Travis County and the city of Austin officials, they announced that the local orders requiring individuals to wear face masks while outside their homes will continue, despite Governor Abbott's executive order. So they said by midnight, remove the order or we're going to sue you. That's what the governor of Texas said. So to that end, their local and health authorities have until 6 p.m. today to rescind their local mask mandates, or businesses operating restrictions retract any related public statements, come into full compliance with GA 34. Otherwise, on behalf of the state of Texas, I will sue you. So nice. Finally, a governor with some kahunas.
Mm-hmm.
And today, this whole hearing going on in about George Floyd came out that we released a statement earlier on our Telegram in regards to what was going on. But look at this zone that they have set up. I'm going to play the clip for you guys.
Is the George Floyd Memorial. This is where George Floyd was killed back in May. Take a look. These barricades have been set up by protesters and supporters of the movement. They don't allow anyone in, not even the police. It's called an autonomous zone. And
you're going to be in a bad situation here in a second.
Oh, I thought if we were on this side of the barricade,
you're going to be in a bad situation in a second.
What do you mean by
because you've been called out for what you are. You need to get out of here.
Please go.
We know what you are. You need to get in your car and go. I don't give a who you are. You've been called out for who you are. You need to get in your car.
It's very tense near the memorial, and a militant-style group has closed off several blocks with barricades. What's the situation at the memorial?
The situation at the memorial is, from what I understand, is kind of volatile. People that want to go and support doesn't feel a sense of inclusion. There is more of a militant type atmosphere over there and a sense of fear.
Kim Griffin supports police reform and was outside the courthouse protesting Floyd's death, but she does not agree with what's happening at the memorial. Her nephew, 28-year-old Emez Wright, was shot and killed there over the weekend. Were police able to get in and help him? Or
police were not allowed to get into that area. He was carried outside the zone of George Floyd Square.
But not allowed by who? I mean, they're the police.
The law enforcement, it was made clear law enforcement was not welcome to penetrate that zone, which is an atrocity because his life was taken. And I mean, who knows whether or not he would have survived.
But she supports police reform.
Wait, hold on. She said she supports police reform. Hold on. Her cousin, nephew, whatever he was literally had to be carried out to seek medical treatment because the
Right.
police weren't allowed in there. But she
Right.
supports
Right. Yeah, I heard that right. Okay. I was just making sure.
stupidity. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I
It-
don't even I can't, I don't understand. How do you just put up barricades and be like, "Yep, you're not coming in"? Who
Heck,
are you?
If I would have known that my whole life, I would. Oh my.
I would have shut down my street that I live on. Ain't nobody coming in.
Mm-mm. It's just, I mean, it's crazy to me. It's absolutely baffling. But truly, guys, the news, like me and Kaylee were talking today, the news was very, very light today. We know they passed the stimulus bill. It is expected that Biden is going to sign it on Friday. It will
He's
not.
supposed to speak tomorrow, Blake.
Does he know that?
I doubt it. And I've told everybody I talked to. I'll believe it when I see it.
He has the nuclear codes. I just don't understand. But guys, that is the latest breaking news. That is what's going on. It is scary times. The COVID relief bill was not good. Not good at all. And although you might get your $1,400, it's not going to matter if you can't go to the businesses and spend the money. It's not going to matter if you can't get out of your homes. It's not going to matter if we can't open up our economy. It's just not going to matter. But that is the latest breaking news that we have here for you guys at Primetime Patriots. Make sure that you guys are following us on all of our different platforms. We have literally everything under the sun. I think there's actually even more to this than even on this list. And then I also, if you guys want to, you guys can go to our page at primetimepatriots.org, get cool merchandise like the one I'm wearing and the one that Kaylee's wearing. And it's just great conversation starters and one way to support us in the movement that we are doing here at Primetime Patriots. But we love you guys. We hope you guys have a wonderful night. We'll keep you in the loop. And if you guys need anything, never hesitate to reach out. We love you guys. And what we always say is make America think again. Bye, guys.